The first transition is a very creative match cut. A top-down shot of Walter framed upside down on the scanner table matched in the following shot with his reflection on the doctor's desk, visually demonstrating the moment his life and character turned upside down.
I know just the guy to talk to.
Jesse's wearing a red shirt and a black apron, followed by a dog attacking a bite suit in the same colors. The bite suit that Crazy 8 is training the dog to bite is a representation of Jesse, while the dog is Crazy 8's cousin Emilio. The act of training the dog reflects how Crazy 8 manipulated Emilio into thinking that Jesse was the one who informed on him, to cover up on the fact that he himself was the one who informed on Emilio. Jesse smoking meth on the upper floor toilet to Walter emptying a bucket of human waste in the basement toilet. I won't dig deep into that toilet connection. This one is not a direct cut or a transition, but a clever way to start a scene that follows an explosion scene. This is one of 4 cuts that make the connection between Walter's marriage and his involvement in the meth business. The more he pushes, the worse things become with Skylar. In the first shot, he tells Jesse to raise the price, then starts the car and reverses out. Cut into Skylar in a blue dress, like Walter's meth, hitting his photo with a moving box, as if he accidentally hit that photo with his car. What he does in his secret life echoes in his marriage life. The second one comes 3 episodes later, and it's one of 3 cuts in that episode connecting Walter's house maintenance work with Skylar's impending affair with Ted. It starts with the heater pipe dripping in front of Walter, cut into another drop falling from Skylar's tea bag into her mug, followed by a few dippings, which I believe is a sexually suggestive metaphor for Skylar's intentions with Ted. Then a sound transition from Walter's drilling under the house, or whatever it is he's doing to remove the rot he found in the foundation of the house, transitioning to the sound of a vacuum cleaner in front of Skylar's office. At this point, all the scenes pertaining to Skylar's work at Ted's company are about the progress in Skylar's build-up for an affair with Ted. In the third cut, she sees Ted passing by her office, so she pushes the pen holder to give him an excuse to come by her office, followed by a screw in the house's foundation, a visual metaphor of what's going to happen between her and Ted. As in Skylar getting Ted to screw. We're done with the affair business. Now, Jane's father places a blue dress of hers on the bed to see if it's a good fit for her burial. Cut into Walter from the same point of view, changing his newborn daughter's diaper. 2 fathers and 2 daughters. Next on the list we have the camera going down from Gus's laundromat on the ground floor all the way down seamlessly to Gus's meth lab. A similar transition happens again in season 4, from the laundromat down to the meth lab. And again in season 5 in the abandoned warehouse where they took Lydia. And one last time at Best Quality Vacuum. Now back to the order we were following. The commercial of Los Pollos Hermanos and the 2 products they cook. Fried chicken and crystal meth. This one is fun. Jesse blowing away residue, cut into pressure cleaning the mixing tank. And now the most memorable transition in Breaking Bad. Victor's blood into ketchup and fries. Marie pressing the garbage disposal, cut into the sound of the vacuum cleaner in the next shot, which I think suggests that Marie is human garbage.
Garbage disposal?
The fumigation in the house where Walter just cooked a batch, turning into a window in his house where Marie is waiting for him to discuss Skylar's breakdown. Metaphorically, the poisons he makes in other people's houses find their way to contaminate his own. The sound of machine gun fire from Tony Montana's little friend turning into the sound of the money counting machine, which I think is a hint for the series finale. The ticking sound of Walt's new watch turning into the sound of a gun reload. There are three possible meanings to that one. Could be one of them, could be all of them. First possible meaning is that it's a reference to Mike's understanding of Walter.
You are a time bomb. Tick, tick, ticking. And I have no intention of being around for the boom.
Second possible meaning is a reference to the prison killings that Walter will order 4 episodes later, which were planned to take place simultaneously in different locations in the span of minutes. And Jesse's gift watch was at the center of that montage. And the third one relates to Jesse, who gave the watch to Walter as a birthday gift. Right before he went to bed, Walter shares a fact with Skylar about the person who gave him the watch, and how not so long ago, that person put a gun to his head and wanted him dead, to make the point that as that person has changed his mind about him, so will she. In that sense, the ticking sound turning into a gun reload is saying that it's only a matter of time before Jesse changes his mind back. This one is many people's favorite, I think. Walter sitting on Hank's living room sofa, getting up as Heisenberg from somebody else's living room sofa. At that point, the transitions work was at its peak. This montage has 5 more transitions, each one is just as impressive as the last. This is another fun cut, destroying the GPS device in one shot and sticking the coordinates to the fridge in the next. And then the last audio match cut, the disappearer closing the truck door to Walter opening his money barrel.
See you in a month.
And the saddest two come in the series finale, both centered on life choices and regret. First one is Jesse's woodworking flashback, making the perfect wooden box, proving to himself that he could do better, looking happy and satisfied with himself, to him being chained up, slave working in a meth lab. The box he made, which he later traded for an ounce of weed, was obviously a symbol of his wasted potential. And finally, the before and after of 2 years of excitement and life-changing choices. Walter stands exactly where he stood when Hank offered him a ride along for a meth lab bust, as the idea crossed his mind for the very first time, making that spot the very first crossroads in the story.
Why don't you say the word and I'll take you on a ride along. You watch us knock down a meth lab. Get a little excitement in your life. Someday.
And that is every transition in Breaking Bad. Thanks for watching.